sky, and the trees are like demons. You offer me light and give me my reason to stay high. Let my body decide, 'cause you're my desire, as ugly as I, but I'll never be like you. No, I'll never be like you. Never becoming you. Ooh, but I'm just like you. There is a light under my skin. I'm running on cloud.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Hey Care Bear, hey, was that Justice? And Tamara, how are you guys? Stranger, Victoria, hey loves. So it is because my husband is streaming his game. So we're not going to do a typical Friday tonight. I actually want to cover the Athena Strand press conference that's coming on at 10 o'clock. And just kind of see what they're saying. I already have an inkling to what they're saying. But I guess we've been kind of waiting for the news to confirm it. And then I'm going to let my husband have time to play because he works his butt off and doesn't get to play very often. And tomorrow we'll go ahead and do our open chat and talk about whatever and hang out. So I apologize, guys. I mean, I guess I could have went on my phone live, but I don't like doing that because then I can't share my screen or show you guys anything. So it's just easier to go live on a laptop. I'm trying to pull up right now where they're actually going to show this. So my husband actually came when I was in the shower earlier, and he's like, babe, he's like, because he was asking me about this Athena that I was talking about, and I was letting him know that it was the 7-year-old that was missing out of paradise. And he came in the shower and he's like, there's something being posted right now about it. And I was like, what? And I'm like, on the news? He's like, no. He's like, in our local Facebook groups, like our local city Facebook group. And what was posted was that a FedEx driver had turned himself in and said that he had, I guess, hit Athena and panicked and got rid of her body. So I don't know if, and then I guess people started talking about they pushed the media back out quite a bit of a ways, even from where the property was, and started searching. So I have a feeling that might be true. I guess we'll find out at the 10 o'clock conference. Being that they're doing a press conference at 10 p.m., we know it's probably not the best of news. Unless, of course, they were saying they found her alive or something like that. But I think we'd already know that if that was the case. So I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't get to play that often on like weeknights. Usually if he does play, it's early in the morning on weekends when he's not working. So, sometimes we both got to just give and take, that's all about marriage, right? I don't mind though, really. Yeah. So, I'm actually trying to pull it up on WFAA now, which is our local news site. It is just, oh gosh, it's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. What? I don't know, and it's probably crazy, but the first time I seen this little girl, it struck my heart because I thought she looks like an older version of Ava. And I don't know, you guys have seen, I've posted Ava, and of course, you guys that are closest to me, you guys have seen Ava, one-on-one through video chats or videos. And it just, it broke my heart because to me, I see like, oh my gosh, she literally looks like she could be just like a couple years older than Ava. All right, it's 10 o'clock, so I'm trying to figure out where they're doing this at. Give me just a sec, y'all. Here we go. All right, we're live. Really, we gotta have an ad too. Let me pull up YouTube so I can see comments. Victoria, you know what my husband was saying? And he actually made a really good point. Oh gosh, I gotta turn that down in my ear. He was like, if they got into this argument, he's like, as a parent, if your child was like, I'm leaving, wouldn't you watch them or like keep them next to you? And no way am I parent shaming. I don't know. The whole situation of that house is kind of weird. It's just like seeing like the condition of the house and just kind of like the story. I don't know. It's just kind of been weird. Yeah, so apparently what happened is she got into it with the stepmom. She got off the school bus and I guess basically almost as soon as she got home, I guess they got into some type of argument about a pet or something. If I'm right on that. I believe it was about a pet or something. And she got really upset and said that she was leaving. And normally she wouldn't have even been there. Her mom actually lives in Oklahoma, just a couple hours away. And her mom has full custody. But she had sent her to go stay with her dad and the stepmom because she was having some health complications and she was recovering from surgery, I believe. And her daughter was actually supposed to come back home with her over Christmas break. So it's really devastating. Yeah, that's true, Tamara. I was definitely a latchkey kid. Is this it?
New Superstay Vinyl Ink from Maybelline, New York. New Superstay Vinyl Ink from Maybelline, New York. Shake up your long wear with no budge vinyl color.
Definitely latchkey. Me and my sister ran the neighborhood. I walked to school as young as kindergarten.
4 News.
A jury is now seated for the Aaron Dean murder trial. No black.
All right, it is the battle between ABC and Fox 4. Let's see who's going to start streaming first. It's kind of like scary though, just to think about. I mean, things were really bad back then too. It's just there wasn't such a heavy media, and media wasn't so in your face like it is today. You know, when a kid went and, you know, got kidnapped, if you didn't have a TV to show you the news, if it even made it on the news, it'd show up on the newspaper, you know, or something like that. Things were just so different. But I mean, I remember quite a few scary situations from when I was younger that I probably shouldn't have been in, and had my mom actually had some eyes on us, I don't think we would have been in those situations. But it wasn't just like we were the only kids that were running around. It was like pretty much all of us. We just...
Yeah, it sounded good down today with just our server.
Okay,
So, thank you very much for all your help here.
I hear something.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let's turn it up now. No, Fox 4 won. Oh, I got to keep it kind of minimized, guys.
Hey, if y'all can hear me back there, it's going to be about 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes.
My EP said thank you. My EP says thank you. You said 5 minutes. You told me thank you. Let me give you the IP line so you can talk to me.
If your roof is over 7 years old, you may be able to get a new metal roof installed for $0 down. Click the link below now to check your zip. Homeowners in serviceable areas will be given the opportunity to have a permanent Erie metal roofing system installed on their home for no money down. Click the link below now to check your zip. But don't wait. Installations are being scheduled on a
possibly
first-come,
tomorrow.
first-served basis.
I really don't know
Click
much
the link
about how
below
Canada
now.
was back then. Not at all. It is. It's so scary. I mean, even just my 6-year-old has been like, "Mom, can I play in the front yard?" And I'm just like, "No, wait for me." You know, I'm just like, and I don't trust it, especially with
some mic checks right now. Here's a mic
how
check.
close trafficking is in Texas with us.
Okay, great.
Just, it's scary. So what I was curious about, I'm going to switch audio over really quick. I smoke really fast. What I was curious about is if the FedEx driver is like telling the truth. Like, okay, so the story that's going around is like he accidentally hit her and, you know, I guess panicked and got rid of her body. But what if he didn't just hit her? Like, what if he abducted her or something? And like, I don't trust anybody. And like, I probably won't trust anything that's said until they come out with autopsy results, if she is found deceased, of course. I just think that if they had found her alive right now, it'd be all over the place. But I'm just like, so you hit a kid, you just assume they're dead and then just toss them? Like, to me, that just didn't make no sense. And me and my husband were talking about it, like, it's just weird. Like, why wouldn't you try to get help? And it's like, obviously, of course, if it's an accident, which, you know, if a little girl's running across the street or you didn't see her in the street, you know, accidents happen. Why would you just throw her body, like, unless you have something to hide? I mean, God forbid something ever happened where I hit a child. Of course, I'm going to be more devastated about the child than I am, you know, anything that's going to be wrong with me, because I know, you know, you're going to know you didn't do it with any kind of type of malicious intent. You know, an accident's an accident. It's just crazy. I just don't understand what would potentially make someone have an accident and then toss the body. Like, well, with a FedEx driver, I believe he has to be at least over 21 to be a FedEx driver. I'm not 100% sure on that. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just see. I don't believe anybody, you know, at this point. Like, I won't believe it until I see things down on paper. Oh.
Good evening. We are,
Yeah.
yes, I'm Lane Nathan, Sheriff Wise County. Good evening. We are, see y'all here tonight. Yes, I'm Lane Nathan, Sheriff Wise County today. And I'm very proud of the people who are here who helped us so much to get some resolution, to get some understanding, to provide answers for the families. And these people, we couldn't have done it without that. Could not have done it without them. The Texas Rangers. This is the acting SAC, Jim Dwyer with FBI.
Can you guys hear it okay?
And then I've got my chief deputy and captain, enforcement captain here. It was a monumental task, and because of the cooperation, because of us working together, we were able to get the answers. Some of the answers were not the answers that we would have hoped that we would have gotten. And we want to send our condolences out to the family of Athena Strand. Her body was recovered about 2 hours ago, maybe 3, 6 miles that direction. It hurts our hearts to know that that child died. So much so that she is on her way now to the medical examiner's office. There's a Texas Ranger in front of her.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe
There's a Texas Ranger behind her.
I don't know. Can everybody else hear it okay?
This community does not like losing our children. And we could see it because of all the people who came out and helped us throughout this ordeal. It was most meaningful what the citizens did, because we have a close-knit group of folks here in Wise County. And it's our pleasure to serve these folks in Wise County, the Rangers, the FBI, and the Sheriff's Office. We're glad that we've had this opportunity, but we're just sad that it didn't end the way that we would hope that it would end.
It's okay tomorrow.
Earlier today, a tip was received. We knew early on in the investigation that there had been a FedEx driver made a delivery in front of the house about the same time that little Athena, 7-year-old Athena, came up missing. And continued good work by this investigative team, they were able to determine that the driver abducted Athena. And from the investigative standpoint, digitally as well as good old interviews, We think Athena died within just a very hour or so, the very hour or so after her departure from her home.
Oh.
This driver is a contract driver, and his name is Tanner Lynn Horner. He's 31, and he's from Lake Worth. He's in the Wise County Jail right now because of the good work of these people and all the folks out there who have helped, our EMC, our prosecutors here tonight, the deputies, the highway patrol, the citizens. He's in our jail, and he's in our jail being charged with capital murder, aggravated kidnapping, and his bond is $1.5 million at this time.
Oh my God, that poor family.
We thank again the community, and I guess at this point we'll take questions.
I agree, Victoria. Kill him.
No, it was on another county road about 6 miles. We don't really want to release that address right now, but it was 6 miles further from here, so it's probably 3 miles past that. It's southeast of Boyd.
Was the driver actually delivering the package to their home?
Yes, sir, he was.
Wow.
The driveway is about 200 yards or so probably pretty close to her gate. There's digital evidence as well as interviews that causes us to believe that.
Oh. I agree, Care Bear.
You want to answer that question? You don't answer that question.
There were a number of investigative steps that have taken course along the way. The sheriff mentioned the digital evidence that was there, and we were able to work through that digital evidence and through partnerships with FedEx in order to help assist with locating him and finding him this afternoon. I don't know the answer to that question at this point. When you talk about that digital evidence, can you use camera videos, camera videos? I think the investigation is still unfolding at this point, and I think we'll leave the specifics in terms of what that is there. But right now we're on behalf of the FBI, I'd also like to offer my condolences to the Strand family and to the Wise County community as well. The partnerships with the Texas Rangers and with the gentleman behind us, the sheriff from Wise County, were truly remarkable and truly helped to bring some closure to that family today. And we know that they're hurting, but we do offer our deepest condolences to them. That is currently the understanding, yes. Sure.
Was that justice you can? Everybody has their own beliefs,
the work of the Rangers and
we
our
can all
investigators who are doing
have our own
the
thoughts.
interview that got us to that location based on the information they received from the suspect, now defendant.
Texas,
we do have a confession.
Texas don't play.
Is there anything that you can give us on why
we really can't get into the content of the confession, but I will say that we have a confession, and there's so many other things because this has really just come to this position, this time, and just closure just hours ago. So it's still very, very early, but we wanted to make sure that we got the information out, what has happened today because of the good work right here. No, that's a good question, and I appreciate that. No, he was not related and did not know the family. That was just misinformation. As the interview went on, better information came in, and that's how we ended up doing what we did to actually recover the body. There were 3 that I recall. Is that correct, Job? 3?
God.
Two other locations. That is the defendant's home address. That again, that FBI as well as the Rangers ran that search warrant. We don't have that detail right now.
That's part of an ongoing investigation.
I know you've been in contact with the family. Is there anything that they want to say to the public tonight, the people that have searched?
I have. I spent quite a bit of time with the family, and,
Gosh,
and they want you to know that they appreciate that. The vast majority of the families from Oklahoma, and they appreciated the fact that we care so much. They're devastated. They're angry because of what happened. Precious child taken from their lives. So other than their appreciation, and they would like to know that the community we give them our condolences, but we also want to make sure that we give them the privacy that they need. And I hope that everybody will respect that and give them a little bit of space, not only with the family from Oklahoma, but the family right here in Cottondale. Let's give them a little time. And we would ask, from my closing remarks, we would ask that we spend some time and pray for these folks, so that they might be relieved of some of the pain. It's going to be a difficult few days, some sleepless nights, and they need our support.
That's right.
We'll be able to get one soon, and I think we can probably get that through the Wise County Sheriff's Office. You know, it's one of the toughest investigations that I've been involved in, because it's a child. And anytime there's a child that dies, it just hits you in your heart. You compare that child to your own children when they were that age, and it just takes the wind out of your sails, but at the same time, it gives you purpose, because you want to make sure that you do the best you can so that you get the best resources together to do what has been done here, and getting this done in really just about a 3-day period. It's amazing that the work was done by this team, and I'm in awe. So it breaks my heart, but at the same time, it really gives me a lot of spirit knowing that we can accomplish what we accomplished here these last 3 days.
I mean, they did an amazing job tracking him down. And I mean, they got on that so fast.
Yes, it is Tanner, C-A-N-N-E-R, Lynn, L-Y-N-N, Horner, H-O-R-N-E-R. 31 from Lakewood.
Okay, y'all, hang on just 1 second. We don't look at this dude's name. I'm curious. Already a popular search. Oh, come on. I don't know. These are all people, Azle, Fort Worth, like all of them, they're all like right there around Lake Worth, Fort Worth, like all of that. If I click on that one, like these two are the same profile. Oh shit, people are already commenting. This must be him. Yep, that's him. Oh my god, it is him. It ain't the girlfriend's fault. It's not like she knew what he was doing, unless she did, but I highly doubt it. This is him. Wow. So he's got two profiles on here. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna stop sharing for just a second, and then that way I don't show off too much of kids or anything like that. Yeah, I don't like when people blame like family members or girlfriends and shit. It's like you don't know what that person's doing. Of course, you know how people are. But that's him. That's him, guys. He looks like he's got dead eyes. And that's what scares me about the world, because, like, oh my God, look at this picture, though. He looks kind of fucking freaky. I don't know. I mean, look at his eyes. He's got those fucking, like, psychopathic eyes, creepy, fucking soulless. Ugh. I mean, it was literally a total crime of opportunity. A total crime of opportunity. Is that him or something? I think so. Literally delivered packages to the home and just snatched the little girl on the way out. I don't know. Gosh, this must have been he must have been young here. A lot younger. And he looks like he's got some darkness in him. I don't know. I mean, did he really think, though, that they wouldn't fucking catch up to him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, did you really think that? Hey, kids. Long time no see. I miss you over there. Well, I don't miss being over there, but I miss a lot of the peoples from over there. I'll put it that way. Gosh, that just breaks my heart. It was literally a total crime of opportunity. are you doing, Kix? Exactly. And he has a child. It's like, why? I don't understand it. I don't. But then again, I just, that's not me. I've never looked at a child and thought, oh, I can hurt them or anything. Oh, God. That just makes me so sad. Sorry, guys, I just hit the mic. So do you guys think, like, oh, Kix, you're not up to date on everything that I guess went down, huh? Yeah, none of us are over there no more, but just be careful, the narrative that's being pushed out. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I really hope he does plead guilty. Mm. So what do you guys think? Do you think he, like, just seen her on the way in and then, or he literally was just driving out and just snatched her up? And you have to be pretty fucking ballsy to do that, to sit there and not know if there's a camera on you, if somebody's watching, and just snatch a baby girl out of their yard, out of their driveway. God. It's disgusting. It really is. Yeah, Kix. They found Athena, the FedEx driver that had been to the home just a few minutes prior to when she went missing, abducted her and killed her. Did you hear, babe?
Yeah. I called him today at work.
Crazy. Yeah. It's so sad. I mean, to just snatch a child out of their own damn driveway. It is very, just very heartbreaking. It really is. Oh, crap. Oops. It's playing. Poor baby girl. But yes. Rest in peace, baby girl. Athena. Rest in peace. And I just, gosh, can you imagine how her poor mama feels? Because her mama was literally about to get her right, like, back home this Christmas break. Like her daughter was coming back home to be back with her mama full time again. Paradise is only, gosh, it's not that far from me at all. Let me pull it up. It actually used to be one of the cities that we had clients at when I worked for the Medicaid class program. So it's not too far outside of the DFW because it's in Wise County. Let me pull it up. Like I was scared that if this had gone on anymore, that the damn, yeah, it's only an hour from me. Yeah, it's not far at all from me. That if this was what's going on too far, that I was scared that, like, you know, the lovely famous tragedy pimps would try to take over or go protest, as they call it. And I was ready to meet them because it's so sad. Yeah, I guess her mom had just had surgery and was just taking some time to recover. And so her mom was just sent her daughter to stay with her dad for a little while her mama just got, you know, recovered and better. And she was literally supposed to come back home over Christmas break. Like, I can't even imagine. Hey, Nanya, how are you? That's so sad. Yeah, Care Bear. What they're doing in Idaho is just disgusting. I literally don't understand the point of what they're doing in Idaho. Like, what are you doing besides freezing your tits off? But I mean, I don't know. I mean, as long as they don't seem to be acting as stupid there, though, as they were in Georgia. So if they want to freeze their butts off and look stupid, well, as long as they're not harassing families and, you know, that if they want to just go stand somewhere and look stupid, I don't care. It's the harassing and the profiting, which we know they're still profiting. They're going to profit off of victims until they're forced to get off YouTube as a platform. We all know that. Yeah, Kicks was a big mess. If you go, gosh, I'm trying to remember which live it was that I did where we talked about it. Let's see, I talked about it in a video I did. I actually responded 3 days ago about being called a racist. And the hypocrisy of YouTube video is where we talked about everything that happened. So if you wanted to go back and look, I'm not actually talking on the subject no more. If someone asks, I just refer them to those videos, because I don't want this. I'm not going back and forth with anybody no more. I ain't got time. But yes, I've missed seeing you so much. Like, there's so many people that I miss, that we all already like had like friendships with and talking with, and so it's so hard to not have like those friends. And then a lot of people, they don't even know what the hell went on, or they're being fed the narrative that's being fed to them right now. Yeah, Tamara. Oh my God. Yeah, she is like, she can't slay that when she's the one throwing up white power symbols all the time. Blowjob Betty. She's so disgusting. Yeah, we just showed the press conference, and yeah, we talked about all that good stuff. If you were wide though, you could see it. We were right there when they turned it on. It was really sad. The FedEx driver that had bid to the house right before she went missing is the guy that abducted her and killed her. Thank you, Kix. I appreciate it, sweetie. It's just, oh gosh, I was so worried they were going to try to come to Texas and try to get it on this next case, and I wish there was much better news, but I'm glad the family gets closure and doesn't have to just wait and not know. It's just so sad all the way around, you know. Yeah, and their Christmas is never going to be the same. I mean, and that poor mom. I don't know. I don't even know if that mom has any other kids, or if Athena has any other siblings or anything. But geez, that poor mama. You know she's going to be tearing herself up. Yeah, he's in the Wise County jail right now, being held on capital murder. So they may try to get the death penalty on him just because it is Texas. But who knows? Maybe if he just pleads guilty, they'll just give him life. I sure hope that he doesn't put that family through a trial as if he hasn't done enough. Yeah, $1.5 million bond. I don't understand how these people get put on fucking bonds. Yeah, I feel like the stepmom is definitely going to be filleted some certain feelings. And what was weird for me is how they said that I guess it wasn't like an out of the norm thing for the stepmom and her to fight. So it's just like that poor baby, like there's no telling, you know, what she was feeling at that time or anything. And just it's like you can't trust nobody. You can't trust fucking nobody. It's just so sad. Hopefully, though, he's not able to make that bond because, let's see, what do he have to have? What is it, 15,000 to get out on a 1.5 million? Or is it 150,000? Am I doing the math wrong? I'm probably doing the math wrong. Math is not my strong suit. I could probably ask my 6-year-old. Yeah, 150. Okay, I thought I was off. I was like, am I either thinking 15 or 150? So hopefully he's not able to make that. And I would think, like, I don't know, if it were somebody close to me and my family, I damn sure wouldn't put up no money to get a murderer out, especially since they have the interviews and evidence. I wonder if he finally confessed or something. I'll be curious to know like what the final reports say. I really hope she didn't suffer. But I feel like it was most likely, well, we know it was a crime of opportunity, but hopefully hopefully she didn't suffer. Hopefully she wasn't put through more than, yeah, oh God, like there's just no even good way to say anything because that poor baby. And I swear, like the very first time I seen her picture, all I thought is, oh my gosh, she looks so much like Ava. It's not even funny. And I just was like, oh my gosh, especially with the bow. And yeah, I know he said they were investigating. They had or not the investigation, they had the interview, but they didn't say confession. So I don't know if he actually confessed. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to know what happened. I hope she didn't suffer. Like, I don't want details. I just really hope she didn't suffer. And that's really, really sad. All I think about when these cases show up are just my own babies. It just makes me protect them harder. And this is why I don't trust anybody. Like, I don't trust anybody. There's one other case I wanted to look into really, really quick. That I actually haven't heard a lot about, and I wanted to know if any of you guys had actually heard about it at all. Yeah, Texas is they're very hard with the death penalty. Okay, so this is the one I was looking into, guys. I'm gonna share my screen because we don't play. That's why I was just like, oh my God, if these tragedy pimps even try to show up here, I will be there helping protect that family's house from them. Like I said, Paradise is literally 55 minutes from me.
Again, I found this amazing product, and it's called New Life.
So this is a 5-year-old that's missing.
Developing tonight, after finding a woman dead in a home, deputies are now searching for a missing 5-year-old. WIS reporter Andrew Fancher was in Orangeburg today where this happened. He has the latest on the search tonight.
Deputies say they went to a home on Louise Drive to check on a woman who had not been heard from since November 1st. But when they got there, they found the woman dead and her child gone. Now, investigators are looking for 5-year-old Aspen Jeter. The Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office has not released any information about where the child may be or who the child may be with. In a statement, the sheriff is pleading for help in finding the child as well as any information about the deceased mother, writing, quote, "You don't have to give us your name, just give us what you know." The sheriff has not released the name or cause of death for Aspen's mother, but according to folks who knew her personally, they're, quote, "beyond hurt." Reporting from Orangeburg, Andrew Fancher, WIS News 10.
Didn't give much information. So apparently, So this little girl is non-verbal. Okay, so this is the most recent one.
Car wreck? Hawk Law. And what's the number? All three. That's right. Hawk Law fight.
The search continues for a missing girl after her mother was found dead on Thanksgiving night. Authorities say they are looking for 5-year-old Aspen Jeter. Family members are concerned about her safety after her mother, Crystal Jumper, was found dead in a home. Crystal's family says they hadn't heard from her since November 1st, but her brother says she was a private person who would go days without talking to her family. Family members say it's crucial that Aspen return home immediately because of a rare disability she has.
She's a sweet little baby. We just want to get her home safe. But she's not able to walk. She can't talk. So everybody pray and just try to get her home.
A police report says Aspen's father, Antar Jeter, had been staying with Crystal, but they did not get along. He's also missing, but the sheriff's office isn't confirming whether he is a suspect.
So yeah, they have it confirmed that it's the father, but considering he was living there, and now he's also missing, and the mom and him had a very toxic relationship. But this poor baby girl, she's nonverbal and she cannot walk. And they said that the mom had been dead, I guess, for quite some time. So possibly, let's see, no one had heard from her since November 1st, and they found her on Thanksgiving Day. So she could have been deceased for a couple weeks. But that's another case. Like, I hadn't really even heard about that one much at all until just earlier today. It's all these babies. It breaks my heart so bad. So yeah, I just wanted to share that one with you guys. I didn't know if any of you guys had seen all that, because I know I hadn't heard about it. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna get off here, and tomorrow we'll go back to kind of a little bit of fun. I really wanted to get on and with the press conference with Athena. I thought it was really important, and I knew it had to be important because it was so late at night. So yeah, tomorrow we'll come back. I'm working on something creepy, and we will do our open chat. So we'll do, instead of our fun Friday nights, we'll just have a fun Saturday night. But I love you guys. I hope everybody has a great night. And remember, guys, stay sparkly. I told you, yep, tomorrow that's going to be the new outro. You got to stay sparkly. Good night, guys. I love y'all.